Oh, look at that. I finished right on the song, and that's amazing. That's great. Oh, my goodness. Welcome back, everybody. It has been a hot minute. I even forgot how to update my titles and my notifications and all that stuff. Man, it has been a minute. Every single Friday has been bananas around here. And even this morning, we had the Let's Learn microservices event, which was spectacular with Jamie and Shane. I was moderating and producing with John behind the scenes, which was super fun. Wow, we had like 700, 800 people on. It was crazy. That was super good. So many questions. It's crazy. I feel like we could just rerun the same thing over and over again. Aiden, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. David, good to see you as well. We streamed that one to Twitch too, because we now going everywhere. Why not? Ooh, it was a stressful morning. I was up at 6:30 this morning. Some cool learning activities at work, and then went right into the event. So we're gonna stream right through lunch, and then we're gonna stream with Mads later, which is great. So it's a big day of streaming. Halden, good to see you as well. Oh my goodness. I hope everyone's having a great day wherever you're at in the world. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. However, I will say this: I've still been busy. Well, that is for sure. If you head over to my, we initialize Xamarin.Forms.
Just do it.
Do it.
Make your dream come true.
Lucky Thumb, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. You only get one of those a month, and you gave it to me. Oh my goodness! It's almost the end of the month, so you might as well do it. Thank you so much. And of course, we'll donate, plant 6 trees. Next month, we'll get a new charity. I promised I was going to do it this month. But yeah, I've been super busy over on my YouTubes. On the YouTubes over there. YouTube. If you can't see this, pretty cool. What's going on? There we go. Bloop. Oh, that's too big. Where's my power toys? Power toys.
Just do it.
Do it.
Make your dream come true.
Fooshed. Whooshed. Thank you so much for the sub. That's your Twitch Prime sub. You connected to your Amazon account. You got for free. You just gave me some monies and we're planting some trees. Boom. Thank you so much. Again, humbled, honored. Yeah, we've been going hard over here on the YouTubes, which has been quite fun over here. So doing lots of videos. I still do my tech reviews every once in a while because I like doing it. This is a channel about me. It says dev tips, tutorials, tech reviews right there. So that's good. It was cool because we got to do that .NET Maui a few weeks ago, and then I made a video about kind of like what we learned on the stream. That was quite fun. All sorts of good one. This is my new favorite thing, this code generation from XAML. I have a few meetings with that team next week, which is super exciting. Jazai, hello. Ooh, .NET bot. Always interested in what people are seeing over here, but so many good views. And also, I do put the streams over here too, so people watch them. So the stuff that we're doing here and answering questions live, which is fun. So I've been having quite fun over there on the YouTubes. Ricardo, good to see you. How come I can't? There we go. Turn on one word. I figure I'll just continue to work on. I don't even know where we're at. Daniel, good to see you as well. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna. How do I screen share? I just installed Reflector 4. Reflector 4. Oh, look at that. That's how you know it's not a native app, because it's like doing something weird. You see that? Oh, there it goes. There we go. Maybe there we go. That's better. Floosh says, enjoy your Xamarin stuff on YouTube. Been really useful. Awesome. That's good to hear. Awesome. Oh, that's my other screen over here. You can see my stream timer. This widescreen, it throws me off, yo. Yeah, I've been super enjoying it. Glad you enjoy it. A lot of people seem to like it. I've always wanted to do a little bit longer form content and just kind of go to town, and that's what I've been doing. This stuff seems to be a lot quicker. Look at that. Boom. Was that screen mirroring? I just upgraded. It was $13 to upgrade, so I was like, yeah, why not? So, Foicht. Oh, Foicht. Is that how you pronounce it? Very, thank you. Foicht. So this is the real app on the left, and we've been building out this Peloton clone. So like on the YouTube channel, you know, some people are like, I'm gonna show you how to build this whole thing from scratch, blah blah. I do that live, talk through the issues. I don't really the YouTube videos, I don't really plan out that much. Like sometimes I'll write a little bit of code ahead of time, but then I don't really do too much after that. We should get better icons in here. This is where we ended last time. Look at this. Ah, I wish I could interact with it. There we go. This is where we're at. This is not looking too bad at all. So far, you can see that here, I definitely have not done as much of the workouts as I would have liked to, but what are you gonna do? I would say. So there's that. But this is kind of cool. Oh, it's interesting. They put this little march in here for March. Fascinating, which is good. We've done pretty decent. Oh, this is also fascinating. Oh, we didn't fill in this bottom piece yet, and we need to put this side thing over here. So it's kind of like a dotted line and then another line. So that's what we want to do here. So this is if you've completed the week. So you see, in previous months, I actually had 30-day activity. And then this one here, this side thing. Johnny. This side thing here. This one. So this is telling you if you have a weak streak. So if you actually, you know what? I don't even, it's weird because it doesn't even line up. You know what I mean? But what this is supposed to tell you is if you completed an exercise that week. In case you couldn't like see it here, you know? It's kind of weird, but that's all it's telling you. It's like, did you do something that week? And you can't even like tap on it and do anything, but it does look good. Yeah. So, all right, let's put this over here. And then we're on our overview page. So how we accomplished this thing was, how did I do it? Oh yeah. I had, these are all frames in here, right here. So we got frame, so frame and frame. So this is the second frame. And then here we had a grid up top. So that's this top part, check. And then this thing here is actually, this is the rows. So I'm giving it rows. And then I give it a first row is this here. And then I just copy and paste it. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Is there a week 2 in here? Whoa. This is new intelligence. This is new hotness right here. What? Amazing. This is this new hotness that they've been setting up. Whoa. Oh, cool. What? That's crazy. So we don't even have a profile. Where's this week 1 coming from? I have it here. I guess this is a... Oh, I just have it in the code behind. Interesting. Okay. And then week 1. And Bruin says, saw your YouTube video where they showed us the option of using Blazor bindings for both mobile and web. Do you know if that will work the React Native way, or the Blazing bindings be converted to native mobile components? No, you can go either way with the mobile Blazor bindings. So you can, let's stop debugging here. This is actually kind of cool. Watch this. I'm going to show you some cool beans over here. Let's do add new. Let's do class and profile over view model. Okay. And then what we're going to do is let's do a public class. And then instead of putting this in the code behind, let's just get a little funky with it. So you can do Blazor hybrid apps. There's 5 weeks to 3. And what you can do is you can actually embed a bunch of Blazor controls and web UI widgets into your Xamarin app. Okay, that's something that can be done, which is cool. And that would allow you to reuse your Blazor components from your website into a mobile app, for example, right? Which is something that a lot of people want to do. Now, the opposite isn't necessarily true, because you can't take like Xamarin.Forms controls and embed them into into a Blazor application, if that makes sense. Whereas like React Native, okay, so React Native is you can like create a, I'm just doing this while I type. For React Native, you could create like a component model, and you could have a React component, and then you could have a React Native component. You'd have to implement the native UI, right? And also the web UI and the native UI. So you're kind of doing the same thing, right? Like with the Blazor mobile bindings, you're actually sort of going down the route of what I just said. And you're sort of creating a mobile UI and a web UI, but you can directly embed the web UI into the Xamarin app, for example. Not sure if that gets to your question or not. I may have gone around it in a few ways. There's a really good session that I watched over and over and over again. Let's bring it up at youtube.com/.net, and let's go to videos and for autoplays. Okay, so the one that I just watched over and this one, let me copy link here, and then this is from Dan. This is a great session by the Dan Roth on building hybrid apps with Blazor. It gives you a Blazor 101 over in XYZ, right? And it kind of with Maui, down in Maui, it's kind of going to go forward there as well. That might have been the one, because I didn't present it on .conf. So, all right, so check this out. Okay, this is going to be neat. I'm pretty sure if this works correctly. Oh, watch this. So I need it. Let me. Oh gosh. Let me stop debugging. Okay, watch this. Okay, so watch this. Okay, so I do this. No data. This says no data context found for binding days. And now look at this. It says, would you like to set it? Look at this. And then I can say, is it not here? I think I need to, let's just bring this open. Let's see if this works. Come on, you can do it. I wonder if it finds it. Oh, this probably needs to be like a base view model. Let's try that out. I wonder how it does it. I wonder if it's a naming convention. This is all new. That's like a new thing. I just did a video on it, but I'm just discovering new things all the time. Oh yeah, there it is. Profile overview view model. Look at that. So I'm going to set it, and that just added this view model up top. Okay, and this sets my X data type for me automatically. Now, it didn't set my binding context for me automatically, so we're going to do that here. So we're going to say content page dot binding context. But what's nice about this is now I get compiled bindings thanks to this thing, which is rad. And I can just say this. It brings in the namespace, does everything for me, and then boom, we should be good to go. Let's give that a go again. Also, you know, I think John Galloway, he just posted, let me see, there's also another video, Steve Sanderson. John just posted a link in here to Steve Sanderson's. John retweets way too much. I can't ever find anything. It was yesterday. Come on, John. There it is. Copy link. Yeah, yeah. So that one is Steve Sanderson's session. I mean, I don't think he goes into hybrid all that much, but so check out this video that I just did. It's called Code Generation from Chicken of the Scene. Code Generation from XAML. It'll actually generate your bindings and do everything for you. Like, watch this. Okay, check this out. Check this out. So, for example, let's say we create on a profile overview page. Let's say, I don't know, I probably need to have something a little bit better. I hard code a lot of this data, so it's probably not super helpful. Here's week 1, here's week 2. I'm seeing it comes up in here now. You see that? So if I go down here to week 3, the IntelliSense is like bananas good. There's no other extensions, just updated to 16.9. There you go, right? So let's say yeah, those are all just going to go in there. We'll do let's do like another row here. So this is where we're going to go. So we're in this grid, and ideally we will have something like, all right, so we have row, so week 1, 0, week 1, oh no, these are the days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is good. And we should also have column definitions of on auto. And what we need on stack layout, let's do like a let's copy and paste some code here, because we're gonna need like a thing. Yeah, let's do this. All right, where'd it go? Oh gosh. Oh, I already put the column definitions in there. Okay, cool. So, okay, so this one is, what we're actually going to do is do something like, so this would be grid column 2. And then actually what we're going to have here is we're going to have just a, there should be a line. I should be able to draw a line, but I'm going to do a box view because that's what I do. And then we're going to do grid.row span 5, grid. I guess it'd be 6 actually. And then we also are going to copy and paste that here. And grid.column 1. And then background color would be like, I don't know, what's that, gray? Probably a static resource somewhere. Like gray. This is like, I guess it'd be like background. Let's try background. Okay, and then we do width request 1, height. No, we don't want height request, but we want vertical options fill and expand. So that'd just be a line. There we go. Maui, oh wow, there's lots of stuff. IntelliSense productivity, absolutely. Steve's talk was really good, yep. C# and interop, yep. Yes, .NET Maui should release with .NET 6 in November. But we do have the previews that just came out too. So there's our line. Okay, so let's say we wanted to do like completed weeks. All right. Now look at this. Is it says that this member has not been found in the view model. So you can create it. Look at this. And then I don't know what it created because this is an item source, which I'm assuming is a bindable of something. Let's see what it created. So it did create this for me automatically. Oh, IEnumerable. So at least it's something. It completed this behind the scenes for me, which is cool. Now, it did... Oh, I'm debugging, so let's stop debugging here. It did have this little thing, which is this set property over here. And what we want to do is something else. So what I want to do is take in this. This is like a base that they have here. To kind of clean this up, I go in my video and I say, well, I have a base view model. So I'm going to add another class and say view model base. Implement base view model. Okay. Public. There we go. And since we're using MVVM helpers, we'll say view model base, which is mine. And it really wants to use the set property, which is like totally valid and totally fine. But let us see what it does. So it wants a specific signature, which is totally fine. And funnily enough, I have one that has the same exact signature. But because the code generation, it wants this. And we want caller member name. And here what we want to do is probably call set property of T field new value property name. Thought I did. And then, see, I have my own. That's the only problem I have is backing store. And then I need to pass in null and null, I think. So it's different. There you go. Field. I don't really field. Oh, yeah, ref. So now I can use my implementation of set property, and it'll be happy about it. There we go. Cool. In case it's like confused about stuff. So that's good there. Hey, Luce, how's it going? Good to see you. Bill, good to see you as well. Yeah, okay, cool. So anyways, I just created this thing. Now this is IEnumerable, so it's probably not exactly what I want. This is going to be a list of bools. Let's just do that. Actually, let's just do strings, and we're just going to make them the colors in here. Or, yeah, the check marks maybe. Yeah, let's do the check marks. We're just kind of like hacking this here. Completed weeks equals that. And then what is our, do we have a check mark? Font, awesome. Oh no, I have the, it's been so long since I worked on stuff. Helpers, yeah, FA icons. So let's just do like FA icons dot. And then do like a check, circle check. Let's see what circle check is. I'm doing all right. Just trying to remember where we were. You know what I mean? So, oh yeah, circle check. That's perfect. Okay, cool. And this is inside of solid, so that's good. Okay, so let's just do, and there's another one too. What's that other one? Bum, 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 bum. Seth was, how do IEnumerables work? It's a mystery. Actually, and there's there's circle check. Oh, regular and solid. Ooh, interesting. Oh, that's fascinating too. We're just gonna go with all circle checks, all day circle checks. But ideally, you could not circle check this. I guess we only need. I don't even know if I'm gonna do a bindable. Oh no, I will. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So what we're trying to create would be a few of these. Let's see here. So if we look at our stuff. Come on. Now. Use the wrong thumb. So we're trying to create this thing. So ideally we could make, yeah, what we did, Seth, is that we came in here and we had this auto generate this code. Check this out. So if I was to rename this, there's a cool feature over here. This is just added. You can now say create this property for me. And what it does, it looks at the base type. So here it's saying that this is a collection IEnumerable. It's the base type of what it accepts. But if it was a string or an integer, it would kind of know a little bit better of what to create. But it's doing the best it can. But at least it knows that it's not there. And when it goes away, those little dots go away. And then boom, it's good to go. Well, it's a fancy new language called C#. Wow. So fancy. So fancy. So yeah, so I think here what we would end up doing is like a stack layout. And then I would put in like a, where's my power toy at? Windows Shift C? Is that where's my power toy at? Windows Shift C. So every once in a while, the color picker does not work for me. Come on. I wish there was just an open button. Oh my goodness. Close power toys. Let me open up the power toys. I think someone else has Windows Shift C locked. They usually have. I have good with like, you know, the fancy zones. That seems to work great. I wish there was just a button. So give me the button. Maybe the color picker is like broken. It doesn't work. Supposed to work. Man, it works so good. Yeah, sometimes I want just to give me a button to open it. You know? Anyways, okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a box view. We're gonna do a box view, horizontal option center, and then we're gonna do background color of Alice blue, because that's good. That's good blue. Width request 1, and then I guess height request, I don't know, 20. We'll kind of mucks around with that in a bit. Then we're gonna put in a label, and we're gonna say text. Text here. I'll say binding to dot, and then fonts attributes FA solid. Is that what I have? Just how do I? Where is this at? Where is this at? It's been so long. FA solid. Let's do that. And then we'll say nope, not font attributes. Font family. Then maybe font size medium. I don't know. Let's just run it and see where we're at. If this is terrible, terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the team. Be like, hey, where's my color picker at? Color picker. Where's my color picker at? OpenColorPicker.com. Settings. All right, we totally broke everything. All right. How do we break everything? Uh-oh. 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 That's not good. That's not good. Huh. And Bruin asks, yeah, they said they're going to be able to do the C# hot reload. I think at launch, question mark. It depends on when the MVU stuff. But you can check out Comet, which is a project that James Clancy's working on. And you can already do it today. So, interesting. Huh. Interesting. Well, everything's pushed over there. That's fascinating. So let's go back into our profile page. And we got a frame. We got the grid. So we're in here now. If I did this correct, which obviously I did not, we would see, we probably need like a margin of like 12.0 maybe. All right. There's some weird padding. Let's do like 24 on both sides. Jim, if you're working on an app that needs 161 input fields, I mean, you could MVVM is going to be your easiest thing to do. You could even like loop over that somehow, but that's a lot of fields. I would say I would question this application with 161 fields. Let's see. Let's also do a margin of. We have this. We have the. Let's instead of just do blue. You can see it. There's blues in there. Maybe like a light blue. Oh, that looks better. Looks pretty good. And then we can do like color, light blue. Now, I don't know why all my data bindings aren't working, and that's a problem. Do we have 6 rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Where? Oh, where? Have all my stuff gone? To read the bindings from the, I mean, else you're going to do it in the code behind. Yeah. So, there's that. Now you could data bind those fields directly to an object, so you wouldn't have to create them in your view model. They could be on your object themselves. You could do that. So if you had a model that they were filling in, you could just make that model observable. How is my Seth Juarez doing? It's been a long time. So you're doing a lot of streaming, lots of shows. That's cool. That's interesting too. Why is it? Huh. Huh. It's fascinating. Why is this not working? How come my data bindings aren't working? That is my question. So whatever's happening is because this doesn't seem to be working. So let us I shouldn't have to raise property notifications on this, right? I don't know if it's a party, Stephen, but sure. Yeah. No, 161 bindings won't slow your app down, no. Because, like, as they're entering, it's only going to, you know, update, so. Okay, so we have days in here. All right. How come they're not showing up? I don't think... I'm just going to see something. So I wonder if... I shouldn't have to set it. Right? Like, it should create the view model and the binding should be there, but I shouldn't have to raise a notification property, should I? Let me try this. I'm just gonna see. I'm not like overriding. No, I was gonna say I'm not overriding the binding. Right? That's the right binding. Profile? All right. What the heck? What the heck? The only thing we did on our page... Oh, I wonder if... Why doesn't it like me? What are we supposed to do with said bananas? Nobody knows. What do we do with these bananas? I feel like channel points are these great ideas, and then I don't know if anyone actually used them. Why isn't this working?
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Yon, thank you so much for your Twitch Prime. You only got one a month. Gave it to me. Thank you so much. We'll donate some, plant some trees over there. Thank you so much. One tree planted. Why is this not working? I need to like X. I don't need to do that, do I? This should work. Why aren't you working anymore?
Yesterday, said tomorrow, said so just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Jim, thank you so much for your Twitch Prime 9 months coming in. Oh my goodness, look at that. I fixed it because we didn't add our data type, which is really weird. My goodness, let's do it. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. You get one of those a month, like I just literally said, and you gave it to me. My goodness. That's definitely a compile bug, in my personal opinion. It shouldn't have allowed me to... Oh, you know what? I bet it's because I do this dot, and it doesn't know. I bet that's what it is. You know, I'm a big fan of the data type, so I'm gonna put him in there because... Oh, look at that. Look at that. It just updates. In real time, it's updating for all of us. Now, why, oh, why are these things so big? I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. Don't know what's going on. What do the data types give for you? That's great. Great question. So they are, Danny, great question. I'm glad you asked that. They are compiled bindings. Compiled bindings, Xamarin.Forms. So compiled bindings are rad because they make your apps way faster. It's a way for the behind the scenes to give it a data type and do a bunch of stuff. Anyways, it's super rad. And yeah, so if you give it a binding context, you can give the X data type attribute at any point in the hierarchy, and it knows how to data bind stuff. And anyways, it's cool. There's a whole doc on it. But basically, that's what it says. It's like way faster. Look at that, 7 times faster. Basically, it's faster. So the tooling actually will now tell you to create the X data type on it, which is really cool. The question is, why doesn't this work? So it's optional. And the thing is, it needs to trickle down the mechanism. So here, right, I'm data binding the list, the view model. If you go up top here, right here, here's the view model. And I data type, I say, hey, this page is using this view model. But then what I'm saying down here is that, hey, for any list, any item source, you need to then specify in the data template, inside this data template, it is this data type too. Yeah, it's so rad. Data type's so good. Data type's so good. It's a Xamarin.Forms thing, so don't be confused if you do WPF or UWP. It's not in there. It's just a Xamarin.Forms thing. Do I do my hour? I'm standing. I missed 2 hours today on my Apple Watch already, and I got up at 6 today. So it's like, come on, James. Why? Okay, so a few things. It's looking okay-ish, I would say. But except for this big thing in here, which I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Okay, fascinating. They have the same issue. So they have the same issue in their actual app. There. Yeah, there's a lot. You should check out. I was watching Kim Philpott's Twitch last night. He's always doing cool stuff. Definitely check out and subscribe to the Kim as well. Super good. Super good. Okay, so this is looking a little better, but what we need to do on our last one, at least here, is we need to say vertical option start, probably. There we go. And that will move it there. There we go. Okay, so only because that's how it works, right? Now, the other thing, there's a bunch of other streamers, so there's an AKS somewhere for it. So we probably want to do one other thing, which is probably Whoa, okay, interesting. I should really make these a template. 2. Oop. Let's try this out. Let's see if this works a little bit better. There's a way better way of doing this, by the way. That is for sure, but I'm not doing it because I could do better, but nope. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. How's that look? And not bad. Let's pop up the real thing over here. Oh, that's apparently how you open Visual Studio. All right, is it open? No, it's not open. All right, cool. Boop. Boop. All right, cool. So you know, it's there. It's happening. We could use less margin, I think, on this thing. So if I was to look over at where's it at? Where you at? So this is on the, where's the box at? So maybe we just do maybe we just do 0 on this. And then no, it's too much. Now, one thing you see, I'm saving. There's a new setting in the hot reload. Okay, here. So all of the hot reload options are all here. Okay, and there's this common one, which is apply XAML hot reload on document save. It's actually off by default, so as you type, it updates it and does stuff. I'm just old school. I like a good old on save. So that's a James thing. So be aware that's why I'm saving it. Anyways, this looks great. Ship it. Oh, you found it. Nice. I knew it was somewhere. We do need a page on the Planet Xamarin to list all the streamers. You know what I mean? Steven, get on that. So, all right, I'm fairly happy with this so far. Again, it's not perfect. Now, there is a gap. Why is there a gap? Oh, I bet that there's just a natural in the font. No. I wonder if there's a spacing. Oh. Oh. We need to do a row. Spacing of 0. Nope, that didn't do it. What? That didn't do it? Oh, you know what? I've seen this before. Where like the spacing doesn't do it unless you like. Oh, that's fascinating. It really should be 10 actually, but what I'm fascinated about is why is there a gap in between? So there's like a little gap right there. Why does that exist? Why does that exist? Oh. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay, so that brings that down there. And then what we can do is now we should be able to expand this to 20. Maybe to 22. Ayo. There we go. Yeah, Jim, do it. I don't know, Steven. You can do anything. Anything is possible. There we go. Looks pretty good. No? Yeah? Yes? No? Maybe so? Now, I know that last one isn't highlighted, and we could totally fix that up, but you know me, I'm pretty lazy, so there's that. All right, cool. So we got next, if we continue to build out this screen right here, now that it looks pretty halfway decent, you know, some people like Kim goes for perfection. Me, nah. Nah, fam. Nah. Nah, fam. Okay, cool. So... Nah, fam. Nah. Definitely not. Yeah, make it generic. Yeah, I should be way better on styles and stuff. I'm the worst. That is for sure. At least have some colors in here, as you can see, obviously, which is good. Yeah, so what this really should be is... Oh. So one problem with an iPhone is it always goes to sleep. There we go. So let's just say like this was 21 and this was 17 and this was like title. Oh, I guess title's big. So that looks like, no, it needs to be even. It needs to be even bigger. 60. Too big. 40. 36. Okay. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. So what we have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have actually... How do I want to do this? So this is like in its own area, its own area, its own area. You know, I think a grid with 3 stack layouts is what I'm going to go for here. So I have a grid already. That's very convenient for us. So let's do a grid. Let's do column definitions and then boom, 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 boom. And then here, let's go ahead and just put in the 3 stack layouts because I am super lazy. And we would do grid column 1. This is my real Peloton on the left because you can see I've gone down to 5 days a week right now. I was doing 5 days a week for several months straight, and now I'm going down just a little bit, for better or worse, you know. But it's going well. And then what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna do a stack. We're gonna do another stack layout, okay? In here, and then this is gonna be medium as well. Oh, you know what? How do you do? Can I do a label with 2 rows? Label with span Xamarin.Forms. That's a thing, right? Labels. There you go. What? 2 lines? Amazing. I can do that? No. What? That's cool. Just gonna try to get my stand goal in. So if we didn't want to do that, does this work? So if I just did this and I did active days, does that work? Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Actually gonna be horizontal text alignment. I think it's start by default, but right. And here like that. There we go. And this actually can be small. Look at that. Amazing. But this needs to be a vertical center. And I guess this needs to be smaller, micro, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Okay, cool. This is really good because now we can copy pasta this over to our win streak, which is over here, 17. This will be our, oh, interesting. This is just win streak, week streak. I find it odd that they wouldn't put that on different lines, and I'm gonna do it for them because I think it looks better in general, like that. That just looks more accurate. Got some questions. Yeah, that's correct. When you start styling, it actually makes you more productive in the long run. Like when I was doing my cadence, the new settings screen, this went all in. It was great. Stop it. So I'm going to sleep. The problem is that this device is in tune, so I can't set it to like stay awake forever. Oh, with the Bluetooth, it's fine. Yeah, it's a. I don't know. I was like actually was on my bike trying to like pedal and get accurate readings for that stuff. Like, could you like create a sensor that like is gonna give me standing goals? So what we need to do here is go to here and actually just copy paste this. Okay, put it here. Now I do think I can do a span. Right? How do you do spans? Because you want to do multiple lines. Format text. Yeah, see, this is what you want. You can do this. This is cool too. You can do spans. So, for example, instead of doing 2 labels, in this one here, what we'll do is this. Okay. All right. And ideally, that will show red, bold. That will remove this. But we can just put this in here. What we're going for is black. And this one will be 9 days. Ooh, first to last 30. I don't know what that is. Did I get it? Ah, I got it. Cool. Text color, we can remove that. We can remove this. All right. Attributes, we don't need bold. Get out of here. But then we're going to do another span, which is text and verse last 30, which then will do text color of this. Bam. Oh, what? How do I do a new line? Oh no. Oh, what? No way. Oh, I need to do line break mode. Word route? No. Oh no. How do I do a break? No. What? No. Oh, interesting. Can I do then this? Can I put a... Oh, this would be great if that works. Ayo! That's cool. That is cool. Nice. And then this will be, instead of this being a label, actually it'll be a frame. And then we'll wrap this in here. And then we'll do like a horizontal option center, vertical option center. So I should have like a, well, I've also thought about like doing a custom card view and just putting a card view in there. But here it's a circle, so actually what we want to do is we want to say height request of 40, width request of 40, and then corner radius of 20, and then we want to do like a has shadow false, like that, and then, oh my gosh, so maybe it doesn't need to be, oh, and then padding of 0. Boop. All right, cool. So that's actually the right size. And then what we'll do here is we'll say font family FA solid. Let's see if we have an arrow down. Arrow down is what we want. And then we should be able to do how do you do it? Where's my F font off? X static helpers dash like how I can like type. Oh no, helpers is in there. Okay, cool. Arrow down. Is that where I'm at? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Ew. And then horizontal center, vertical center. That's cool. And spacing maybe 4, maybe 6, 10, 8. I don't know. That looks pretty good. No? Yeah, yeah. Where do you usually load API data? Well, for this app, it's all hard-coded, so nothing really special here. For real-life stuff, I guess we should maybe specify a font size, medium. Let's see what medium looks like. That's better. For real life, like a web API from a SQL database, something like that. Depends. But this is all hard-coded data because we're just working on the design bit, which is good. Cool. I'm pretty happy. I think there needs to be a little bit more spacing up in here. So let's just do 8 everywhere so it's consistent. Or these 2 here. Boop. Perfect. Looks pretty good. I think this week streak looks a little bit better there. And then 9 days versus last 30 is also good. Here's what it looks like side by side. It's not bad. There could these could be a little bit bigger actually, surprisingly, but I think it's okay as is, at least for now. Okay, let's try if we can finish this last bit, which is, well, there's a bunch of bits actually, but there's this one. Is workouts. So we actually already have this frame in place. So let's go ahead and try to grab this puppy. So we have this frame. We kind of made this cool frame here. We can kind of copy it and then paste it. And then now we actually get 2 of those. Does that work? We don't need all those things, but we do need some stuff in here. All right, cool. So we have a top and a bottom and a thing. We don't need this. And now we get this. Cool. So we'll work on the workouts first. 116 workouts and how many things I've been doing. It's kind of a bummer. I need to hit the expand button. There's probably a button to do that. All right, so this one should be relatively easy. We just delete this thing and we say 116 workouts. Again, that could actually just be a span, funnily enough, but it's there. Let's do a little padding there. And then we're also going to do another label in here. And we're gonna do text. We're gonna do x colon static, then helpers fa icons dot chevron right, and then font family of fa. I hope it's solid. Font size medium, and then we're gonna say vertical options center, and then we're gonna say horizontal options and then save it. And now we got a chevron, and then we're gonna do margin, and we're gonna do 0 0 8 16 0, and then bam, we got a chev. We just got a chev. Do we have a Discord? I do not. I have one for Merge Conflict, my podcast that I do, and usually I'm hanging out in there. Merge Conflict.fm. You go here. There's a Discord channel right here. Pop in there. It's usually where Frank and I hang out. So we got the chev. That's cool. Oh, that's also interesting. Okay, so you know, there's a lot of different ways to do this. Like, we could do a bindable thing, we could do a thing, or we could just hard code the data. Like, what they're doing here is they're just hard coding some data in this thing, to be honest with you. It's nothing special. Oh, you just double tap on it. That's good. Now I know you can double tap on it. So the question ends up becoming, like, how lazy is James in doing this UI? Because really we're just hard coding stuff. So if we were to do this, this would be, I always like to spec it out a little bit here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows and 3 columns. Okay. So that'd be the ideal scenario. And again, I already have 6, so I can say auto. And this would be auto. Actually, this would be fill. Oops. Like this. And then we have nothing in it, so it actually looks pretty cool. And then, yeah, I mean, like, probably if it was me, because again, I'm a little lazy, but oh my gosh, what's kind of cool now that we've found out, now we I want to try something. Where's my font or text formatted? I wonder if I could just do this. Again, we're just mocking the UI design. So like, can I come in here and do something like this? And then do, I wonder if I could just do, this would be like, say, cycling. This would be 112. I don't know if I can do I don't know if I can do a, yeah, I don't think that works. Because you would need like text alignment. There's no alignment in here. So that's kind of a bummer. Oh, but I wonder if I could do, no, they need to be different colors. So the span is just there. It's not actually new lines. So I think I got to do a stack layout, unfortunately. And then we could do a text of cycling. A label of text 112 in here like this. And then we do like horizontal options center. And then we would do text. Again, we just center this all up nice and pretty like this. And then we would end up doing like, you know, grid dot column 1. And then now we got another one. Then we do another one, 2, right? Something like that. Now they're all in the center. I do feel as though, and then we'd have like text, color, black, and then we had a cool color for this other stuff, which I really needed to find because it's like a blue. This one. Let's put this in a resource somewhere. I'll say let's do like blue accent. I don't know. Okay. And then let's see if it's there already. Right, it totally is there. Cool. So then what we would end up doing down here is that this would be the text color of, you know, and then we would probably have it better, and then that would work, and then we'd probably have like a font attribute bold. Oops. There we go. Looks pretty good. And then I don't know what size this is. Format this thing. It would say font size large. That's too big. Medium. I guess small. I think they're this. Are they the same size? Kind of feel like this is like a font size medium. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. Okay. So yeah, so you'd end up just copying and pasting this down the line. Boom. You'd probably do a pairing. Like these would actually be data bound up correctly, but because I'm, you know, James, I'm just copying UI. So we have cycling, and then we have strength. I wonder what I do the most. Cardio. And this would be 1. Yoga 1. So really, if I was being better about this, then I would put, I don't know, I would do something. I would do something better for this. I would probably do a stack layout where there's a stack layout inside of all of them. But let's copy this, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in a box, and we're gonna do background color of, you know, static resource, like a gray in here is our background. I think it's background. And then height request 1, horizontal options, fill and expand. And then we're gonna say grid.row 1, and then grid.column span 3. And then we should get a line. There's a line over there. And then I guess we really want to bump up these row spacings. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then yeah, we just kind of copy and paste along over here to the beat. We're gonna do yoga, running, walking. All right. And then such bad code, I love it. Such terrible code that I write. Hey Curious Drive, how's it going? I'm just writing terrible code. It's actually really not that bad of code, I swear. But grid.row 2. And then now we got this. All right. Cool. Grid.row 2. Grid.row 2. And then here, let's do bike or yoga 1. Then we'll do bike boot camp 0. All right, and then meditation, man. 0. All right. This will be row 3. This will be row 4. And this will be running, which is 0. And then stretching, 0. This will be, oh, I gotta put this here, this here. Bam, stretching, and then tread boot camp, which I'll always have 0 because I'm not gonna buy a tread. Too expensive. All right, and then we have walking is the final one. So this will be row 5. Boop. And then here we'll have row 6. Boop. And then really we can delete these from here. And in fact, also delete this. Boop. And then move this up. And this will be walking 0. And then really this would be like a, it's Friday ship day. Nice. Do you ship on Friday? I never ship on Friday. This is like text secondary, by the way. Walking. And then maybe there's like an opacity. 0.8. I feel like for all of these that are 0, we would do this. That looks good. Boop. 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 Bike boot camp. Bike boot camp. So there'd be styles for all these, right? And you'd probably apply styles based on some converter. Like, oh, if it's 0, then apply this style. I'll apply this other style. But just like that. So we're talking about right there. Look at that. Different fonts. They have their custom font in here, obviously. So we're there. This is cool. Boom, boom, boom. And then the last thing of these achievements. So this should be relatively straightforward, but this looks super duper good. I think. Oops. Maybe tap on that. That's what I just did. Did a few 20 minutes. That. Oh, you know what they fixed? They ended up fixing this because this used to not work on my iPhone. This iPhone 6. They must have saw my stream. Burnt Protein, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. When is the stream posted on YouTube? Usually a week or 2 later. So there's you subscribe and then you'll get notifications. But they're usually a week or 2 later, just based on like my pipeline, and I usually put them out on Tuesdays that are there. So let's do one more thing, which would be to now take this frame, copy it one more time, and then delete all these things in here. So much ammo. All right, and bring that back. And the last thing we need to do is do recent achievements. Boom. Boom. And then we surprisingly have a stack layout here. Let's do horizontal. Oh no. Orientation, and we'll do horizontal, and we're going to do an image. We have like source, I think it's like metal.png that exists. It does. Okay, cool. So I think I cut this out. Let's see how I did that. Nope. Ah, Meyer, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Right, here's our clippage on here. Let's get rid of that. Let's go ahead and just slap it a base. All right. So this is good. We're actually going to go and say this will be 2 rows. There's a large padding for these. There we go. I think it has like a very interesting 24, 12. There we go. Boom. Not bad at all. I mean, this is pretty decent. You know? I don't know. Right? Am I wrong? It's not 1-to-1, but I'm not mad at it. All right. And then they have this other thing down here. I'm not going to put that in there because that's shenanigans. All right, I'm pretty happy about that. What else can be done? So far in the application, if you're just kind of tuned in for the first time, we definitely should do this. We do have classes. I definitely want to work on like, cycling here. And then when you tap on it, it shows you all the rides. That could be kind of cool. And then the filters, which is pretty intense. That could be cool. You use a new pop-up control in stuff too. So we have that. What else do we have? Have we done programs yet? We don't have programs yet. We don't have collections. We don't have schedule. Your schedule. All right. Should probably do something for that. Challenges. We still have challenges. So we got this here. We got upcoming, which is actually exactly the same. Should put some different data in there, but you know what I mean. It's there. Completed. So we got the completed challenges. Looks pretty good. Well, what is this? One workout. Flash. Revive and thrive. What is that? Here's Bogan's participating. I don't know what that is. I don't do any of those. What is this? Interval training. Complete 6 interval trainings. Annual. 3 days to gold. I should be able to do that. Okay. Then we have... Oh, we should do this settings page. This should be easy peasy. This will maybe we'll do. This one's pretty easy. They don't give enough things right there. What do I want to do? What do we want to do, folks? Now that we've completed this, let's check that in first. Get changes, and we'll say complete the profile overview page. Let's go ahead and check that in. Boop. So yeah, if I was making this is so easy too, it's so funny. So if we were to do this, do we have a settings? Where's my settings page? Let's go to my app shell. more page. I have the more page. Okay, so this is gonna be the more page. So this would be like super crazy easy. All right, so what we have is just like these memberships. Okay, so simple. Now you could, all right, put this in a list view. You could. With groupings. And it's probably what we should do. But then I feel like whenever I don't know how to do like this, look, I never know how to do this card view inside of it. So then what I end up doing is just simply coming in and saying like, okay, let's come into here. Let's put in our, you know, where's my thing at here? Background. Put this. All right. And then do a scroll view. And then I do a stack layout. And then I would do a label. And this is a text account, all screaming at you. And then that would go there. And then this would have the overall thing would have a padding of 8, 12. And then this would be like text color black. And this also seems to have a font attribute of bold, like really yelling. All right. And then we'd have account, add-ons, Sushinator. Thanks. I'm sometimes hiding behind a hat. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. And then what I would end up doing here is I would just end up doing like a frame, okay? Because we love frames. And the background color here would be the card background. Okay. And then we don't actually need any padding on said. Oh, good. I actually updated my what, Victor. That's good. That's solid. So then we'll just do like a padding of 0, okay? And then what we would end up doing is just, I mean, to be honest with you, just a little stack layout, horizontal or orientation. You know, I hate to say it, you know, be a text in there, and then there'll be another label, memberships. Like, I hate to just, you know, do a little stack layout. This is what I do. A big head. There's been a few people that have had different like comparisons of the hair. This is just me not getting my hair cut until we get a vaccine. Until I get a vaccine, at least. And then like this can have like a padding, right? So we could do like a 16, just give us some padding in there. And then let's bring in our helpers. Okay. And then this will be X static. And then we'll say helpers a icons dot key, I'd assume, and this will be like font family FA solid. There's a key, and then we can just say like spacing is 16. It's pretty big spacing. And then vertical, and then it's probably gonna be like font size medium, font size medium. So like what I should do if I was good, is let's just do something that'll really clean this up, just really quick. We'll do like a resources, and then we'll say resources, dictionary. We'll do a style, and we'll say target type is a label. It's like name, key. Let's just say that this is the setting. All right, and then ideally what we'd end up doing in here is very simple. As we'd say a setter. Hey Carl, how's it going? Let's see you, buddy. Let's just do like a property, and this would be, you know, font size, and then the value would be medium, and then because they're all going to be the same, do another property. I'm so hungry. So hungry. Value is center, and then yeah, there's the text color. So setter property text colors and value is black. And then we should also be able to do this. Target type. No, we do like parent type. Based on. I think so. And then I could do like a target type. I guess it would know. So it'd be settings and style. And I thought you could do like setter. Did I do this right? Property, font, family, value, FA, solid? Question mark? Did it crash? Oh my gosh. Okay, so then what would be ideal about this is that we could say style, and then like we do like static resource to the. That work? I don't know if that actually worked. Let's look at the docs. Xamarin.Forms styles. Yeah, base explicit style inheritance based on target type view based on. Oh, that's correct. Okay, no, that did work. Okay, cool. So that's cool because if for some reason was, let's say we wanted to do like large, oops, then it just got bigger. Boop. Cool. And that's good. Okay, perfect. So that's gonna really get rid of a bunch of code because I can do style, static, resource of settings, style, like that. And there you go. Cool. I don't think we need as much spacing as I put here. Let's just do 12. There we go. So yeah, then what we'll do after this is do a box view. Okay, then watch this. We'll do another style, and then target type. Look at us, box view, and then we'll say x : key is thin line style, and then here we'll do setter. Look, I'm just being a good. We'll just say background color, and then we'll say value is a static resource to the background. Yeah. Oop. And then this will be a setter and a property height request 1. All right, and then we'll say setter, and we'll say property horizontal options, value, fill and expand. Yeah. Oops. And then there we go. So then really, if I did this right, we should be able to do, oh no. There's a frame. Oh, and I need to put they put all this in a stack panel. Whoops. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. And this box view will have a style. Again, if I'm doing this right, of static resource of thin line. How And then let's do another one. Another one. Eh? And then this would be easy because then we just take gear. Or what is it going to be? Cog? Boop. And this would be preferences. Boop. Look at that. It's not bad. I do think there's probably a little bit too much padding on the top and bottom though. Interesting. Oh, and there's gonna be, oh, that's why. Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking. Maybe this will be 12. That looks better. So we get that, and then we can just kind of go to town here, right? And then we got sign out. So be sign out. There we go. And then what will our font awesome be? This will be like door, exit, sign out, sign out. I guess sign out. Dot sign out alt. Boop. Nice. Okay, cool. So now we have our frame. So now whenever we need, I know it's a little verbose and you're saying, James, wow, that's verbose, but it totally works great. I don't know. Look at this and be like, boom, look at that. Now, ideally, I think too, what you would end up doing is probably having some like touch effect on it. And I've done that before with like Sync Fusion stuff, and you just like wrap everything really nicely in there. That's what I would do. Probably. Health app. Let's see if there's a health heart. That's good enough. And then we would have running route tracking. Interesting. And then like a map. Ooh, map. That's cool. That's pretty accurate. And then, oh, do I have oops. Do I have brands? Oh, I do have brands. That's very interesting. So, since I have brands, I could, on this one, find Facebook friends. And then what you could do is there a Facebook? Oh my gosh. Facebook Square. And then this we would override the style and say font, family, FA, brands. Let's see if that works. Boom. Cool. They're a little bit off here. So one thing I would do is I would do like a, that's interesting. Okay, not too mad at it. So that's pretty easy. Then we got stuff here. So we just copy paste. Then we have memberships, instructors. We'll say like support. Let's see if there's like a support person. I wish I had better icons. I'm gonna do headset, I guess, maybe. I was really guessing at all these. It's kind of where they have like instructors. I don't actually know what that does, but whatever. Then we have find members. This will be a magnifier. Search. Cool. Can I look back at the stream? Yeah. So if you look at all previous YouTubes or on my YouTube channel, if you are on Twitch, it'll be available afterwards, right? So you can't scrub while it's live afterwards. But if you go into /videos here, I actually named this wrong. So if you actually tap on this, this is actually happening now. This is in the past. So you can't scrub the live, but you can go a little bit back in time if that helps. If that helps you. Yeah, it's just a thing. But I do upload all of them to YouTube. So if you want to see the last 7 episodes of me building this out, you can do that. There's a bike. Whoa, Peloton bike. That's cool. All right, so then we got the Peloton bike. Then we got, oh, just another one. We have tread, shop, support. Peloton tread. Do we have a treadmill? Walk. Let's do walker. Walking. Good enough. It's not really what they mean, but we have shop. Shop Peloton tread, and we have shopping cart. Cool. And then question circle. All right. This would be support and FAQs. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I mean, this is not bad. 1-to-1. Minus the icons, but not bad. Now, the one thing here is that the icons are not, you know, center. You know, with it. So I could definitely do something up here, which is icons. I could say that the setter, the setter on property width request. Let's say I just do like value, I don't know, 48. I don't know how that'll work. It's too big, 24. Like that, right? So now I just make it a little bit bigger, and then boom, now they're all going to be aligned because these are going to be better. You know what I mean? Not bad. So, and probably make it a little bit smaller. There we go. And then the last thing we're going to do. See, I should have made a frame style too if I was really going for it. The last thing we can do is put a version code down here. And here, I'll just do Peloton. Easy screen. v15.1.0 build blah blah blah, and then we'll do horizontal option center. Boop. And then we probably don't even need this, so it'd actually be small. This would probably be boop. Boop. Cool. All right. I am fairly happy with that. I think the one other thing I would do just to really button it up here is on each of my frames, I would do a corner radius of like, let's see, 12. 12 is too much. 8. Yeah. All right. Boom. So I basically do something like that. Oh, and then I would say like has. See, I should just make a style. Cool. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. Granted, the icons aren't perfect, but none of my icons in this app are perfect. So I don't have the thin ones that they have. Oh, that bike is not. It's a little bit too big. That is the nice thing of the style. So you can go up to the style, and then I can say 22. And then now the bike is all in there. Cool. That looks great. I'm very, 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 very happy because that looks basically exactly the same. Oh, wow. That's a custom. These are all custom icons, which is cool. So, boom. We did it. All right, so hopefully people had a little bit of fun. I may be a little subdued. I'm doing okay, personally. We're still crushing the code. Appreciate everyone hanging out with me. It's been a busy few weeks. Let me commit these changes. Add more screen in there. So they're all up on the GitHub there now. Yeah, hope everyone had a good stream. Thanks for hanging out. Super appreciate it. About to go stream with Mad. So if you want to head over to the Visual Studio YouTube or the Visual Studio Twitch, we'll be over there in like 10 minutes or so. It should be kind of cool. Hey, Rat, how's it going? Good to see you. I hope everyone had a good, has a good end of March. Be back next week. I'm really trying to fit these in my day. It's been quite hard on the Fridays. Been doing a lot, so it's been good to record some of the YouTube videos on the weekend and during the nights. It's kind of my 10% time at work that I've been trying to work and try the tools and experiment. Like everyone kind of saw. Like I just went to town with Hot Reload. Like it was so much fun to just to all the new apply changes. We have a few videos coming out on the Xamarin YouTube with Dimitri and Tim from the team the next few weeks too, which would be quite fun to talk about the big differences. And then they're going to have some of the XAML team come talk about these new XAML changes that they've been doing, which is really exciting. So hopefully we'll be able to get them on. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Super appreciate all the new subs, all the new follows. I know I'm a little subdued today, but things are okay. I'm okay. Victor, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Mayor, Burnt, Jim for the sub, Yon for the sub, Folk for the sub, Lucky Thumb for the sub, and all sorts of new follows. I hope everyone's been enjoying the YouTube videos, enjoying the streams. Definitely let me know what you can hear more on. I think that's a high five from Sir. I'm just going to say that's there. Super appreciate it. Wave. Yeah, next week we'll build out some more stuff. I don't know what I want to build out yet, but something on this page. I think I want to do the classes and tap on one to like navigate through a little bit more. Maybe the feature, just kind of make it feel a little bit more like the app's a little bit more complete, so we can pass it off. There's so many screens in this app. It's kind of crazy. So it's been quite fun to stress test it out. But anyways, have a good weekend, everybody. If it's already the weekend, enjoy it. Also have a good Friday and a good weekend, and we'll see you later. All right, bye.